What's up? It's Big Mister, my beautiful wife Cakes. Mistancakz presents along with the presenters. It's after midnight, which can only mean one thing. It's messy after midnight. Speak your chat. Here on Speak Your Chat Messy After Midnight, nothing is politically correct. And usually, we can give a fuck how anybody feel. We speak our chat. The presenters, Mistancakz, we drop the link. You hit the link, come up, say whatever it is you want to say about whatever. No rhyme or reason. Speak your chat. We implore that you do. And if you got it lighted, put it up in the air. If you sipping, we ain't tripping. Maybe you might need something in your hand. Oh, before I go any further, do not forget the book Marriage and Marijuana, Story of Us, is now on sale on Amazon, Kindle, and it's only $1.25. But anyway, I'm gonna drop the link. Whoever got something to say, want to come up, speak their chat about any and everything, please do. Sit up here. I'm finna drop the link. And welcome everybody. Please thumb up the live. Please thumbs up the live. If you're able to share it, please share it. I'm dropping the link right from the get-go. You know how it is. It's Speak Your Chat. A couple of things been going on in these streets. We have new arrivals. What is it? Peachmcintyrebaby. Hell, we even had pop-up guests at their own so-called home with Hipster. And there's also some sad news. DC Young Fly, woman, children's mother, passed away after having the mommy makeover. Kind of remind me of when Kanye West's mom went and had her little surgery and she passed away as well. Ladies, men, do whatever it is you feel you want to do to enhance how you want to enhance your looks or whatever. But just know you created however you're created and you're good enough. But you can always enhance yourself if that's what you choose to do. The link is in the chat. Anybody have anything they want to talk about? If you don't want to get up there and speak, hit the link. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the comments. As y'all know, we had a child graduate. We posted it. Thank you to everyone that said congratulations and whatnot. Salute to y'all. You know, Big Mister got a birthday coming up. He is King Gemini. Cakes is making us a drink right now. But so I'm manning the ship right now. The link is in the chat. Let's see. Does anybody? All I know is Peach had a baby. Though, does anybody know if she had a boy or girl? You know, it's still, cheers to her. Cheers to her. She had a baby. You know, my goodness. Cakes pointed out something to me the other day that Jazzy had said in the video. She said she likes to cook to make sure that Chris has a meal to come home to. And then when he came home, supposedly, his home, he came home, he made the statement like he's hungry. We gonna have to order something to eat, right? And sometimes, when you at home, it's much easier to prepare something to eat and faster than waiting for takeout. Well, delivery and whatnot. So I guess Jazz didn't prepare a meal, or she didn't know Hips was showing up. Whatever the case may be. See, one thing I can say is Cakes is always gonna have me something to eat. And if I happen to come home early and she hadn't started cooking the meal or not, or whatnot, she will, when I come through the door, give me my kiss, give me my cold drink, ask me am I hungry, what would I like to eat, or maybe she had already planned to make me something to eat, but she hadn't started. But she get right to it. She get right to it. She makes sure that I'm fed. She makes sure my showers ran. She makes sure she have out my, the blunts rolled. So that's one thing I can say about Cakes. That's definitely one thing I can say about Cakes. And y'all have seen over the years, y'all seen me and Cakes on camera. Y'all seen us in vlogs and videos. And that's just how he is. You can tell whatever it is authentic and genuine. Something you don't see in a lot of these relationships, not only on YouTube but in the streets as well. There's no real genuine. They don't like each other. A lot of people don't like each other. A lot of people are situational. Um, a lot of people are homo sapiens, homosexuals, homosexuals. A lot of people are just with someone to say they have someone. It's very discouraging sometimes, especially being, I mean, not too young, but when we ain't old, being a young married black couple, it's discouraging a lot because a lot of the times our friends aren't in relationships. They aren't married. And it's funny because some people think married people should only have married friends. I kind of agree and kind of disagree with that. But I mean, you have friends before you get involved or get married. I don't think you should just drop them. But a real friend understand the, the time between you and your mate. But you know, your mate should also know that you need time with your friends. You know, maybe, maybe y'all disagree. Maybe some of y'all do agree with me. But being a black man, me myself being a black man and being in a long-term relationship which led to a marriage, I I I I want all my people to have someone, but I want them to have the right one. I don't want them to have relationships like Hips and Jazz or um, Woods and Lady Bling. I don't want them to have relationships like that. Relationships like that is very it's saddening. It's very saddening. What's up, grape jelly? It's saddening. It's very saddening because
What's up, ladies?
for
Welcome,
what's up,
everyone.
Wintress? For someone to give up, or not even gonna say give up, for someone to compromise their dreams, their values, their likes into what's up, Rose? You say no trust. That's not a healthy relationship. I agree. There's no trust in these relationships, and they're definitely not healthy. And that's the thing. A lot of us don't know what a happy, healthy relationship looks like. And who's to blame for that? Who's to blame for that, really? I used to think if you seen something and you knew it wasn't right, you would try to gravitate away from situations like that. But it seems people are running into situations like that. I blame most of it on how they were raised. Yeah, it's it started in your childhood. Yeah, and that's fuck it. This messy after midnight. I'm gonna speak my chat. A lot of parents stayed in unhealthy, unhappy, stagnated relationships, even if it wasn't abusive. It was just unfulfilling, codependent. Stella and Cheryl had bad relationships. Kensington Stella. I I I would love to see how Stella relationship was with Liv's father. Philadelphia, Kensington, shit.
If you know, you know.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
That's the hub for all the lizards, ain't it?
Yes, that's lizard. That's lot lizard hub. Kensington, no love in their childhood. Mm. So you also okay. So let me ask you this. A lot of men seen an ignorant, abusive father, right? A lot of times, the male child ends up being just like the father, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. But the thing, I always what trips me out, and I'm gonna be straight up. Could be daddy issues because they weren't there for them. Yes, definitely. They don't know the difference between sex and love. A lot of people, like I've said it before, and I know a lot of people say it. A lot of people look through for love through their private parts, or maybe they love to have their private parts tampered with, whatever the case may be. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, I was about to say this. If you wouldn't want, if you would want to see your brother, your sister, your mother, your child taken advantage of, disrespected, um, Mike Tyson the pun. Why do you go out and do it to other people? Do you think you're paying? You're getting get back for your loved one? Because they was treated like this, you gonna go treat somebody else like that? Do they think they get some get back? I don't understand the rationalization of that. And it comes to a point where you gotta be like, you know what? They grown, they know better. They ain't like it. They ain't appreciated when it was done to their loved ones. But I digress. Peach had the baby. Peach had the baby. Does anybody know if it was a girl or boy? It was a boy. Manipulation. Thank you, Wintress Moore. You know, we tries. We tries.
We love you too.
So, what do you think about Jazz saying that she cooks the meal and have it ready for her?
I think she lied and it was proven on camera. Because if you had the meal ready, then he wouldn't have been hungry, wanting to order food.
What's up, Nicole? Hey.
Period. Y'all already know. Over here, we'll make some fried chicken 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever o'clock in the morning. It don't matter. So I don't know what she's talking about. She lied. Like she lied about a lot of stuff. I don't know what kind of life she's trying to live, but
Olivia Pope.
Whatever it is. Hey, Olivia Pope. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's not reality.
Chris,
welcome all the ladies, everyone coming in.
Chris never eats her food and have seen the way she cooks. I wouldn't eat it either. I wouldn't eat
Nicole.
I wouldn't either. One, if you look stink and like you unkempt and all that shit, I'm not gonna eat your food. If your house looks dirty, I'm not gonna eat your food. She's delusional.
You already know. Wintress, you already know.
Wow.
But yeah, she definitely delusional. And I don't know. It's so much everybody can say about that Jazzy. I'm telling you. From A to Z. But far as her saying she cooked meals for Chris, I don't know. It's just their relationship kind of weird right now. It's hard to even pinpoint anything, honestly. Because that whole conversation they had the other night when she was toe up. She wasn't tipsy, y'all. She was toe up. And when they was talking, you can tell he was irritated. You can tell he didn't want to be there. And he could have been hangry. He could have been hungry. And the fact that she wanted to get on live and run her mouth and show off instead of doing what she said she do, which is cooking her man food, she could have did both. She could have been on live and cooking. We do that all the time. So no, she don't cook for her man when he get off of work. No. Jazzy ain't done a cooking video since the kids left to go stay with Philip or Hannah or wherever they at. I don't even know.
You say she was high. She was higher than a kite. I seen a couple of comments.
If you mix diet pills with alcohol, I'm pretty sure you're going to get high because I'm pretty sure she's taking those phentermines that Olivia was taking. And I hope Olivia not still trying to take those while she's pregnant. She'll be a fool.
But to answer your question, Mister, I don't think he's there full time. Ain't no way.
Listen, first of all, everybody peeped the freshness that came from Chris. In all the years I seen Chris on this internet, I never seen him more fresh than he was last night. And I'm not looking at him in no kind of way. God knows, my husband knows, I know. But the facts remain. We all saw that he looked at pretty clean. I'm not gonna give him too much credit, but he had like a shape up, a new hat, a new shirt, a new attitude. You know, he ain't staying there. We all know. We all done seen that before. Whether it's been with us, our friend on TV, whatever. We know when them guys moving different. We know when them guys is moving different, and Chris moving different. So no, he not there. He not living there. He not staying. And then another thing, I tapped into her live tonight. This was another giveaway for me. Why Stinker didn't want to go to his own daddy no more? He don't even want to go to Chris no more.
For real?
He was crying, and Chris was trying to like get him or something, and I guess he kept crying more and didn't want to go to Chris. So then Jazz was looking and smiling like she wanted to grab him, but I guess Chris was giving her a look. So she just played it off and kept messing with the dominoes. Then 2 seconds later, she got Stinker back in her arm, and Chris like, oh, something he mumbled. I'm like, and then the baby was just looking at him like, I don't know you. I don't know you no more.
He probably hasn't been seeing them.
And that's another giveaway. Your own kid don't even know who you are anymore. No, I don't care what nobody say. Actions speak louder than words. And them kids don't lie and them eyes don't lie. And that baby was looking at him like, Daddy, go. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
So is it true that what's Philip girl? Is it true Hannah is still trying to get the kids for the summer?
Hannah has the kids for the summer.
Oh, she has.
Graduation happened when our kid graduated. School is out in Texas. Those kids is wherever they are.
So
in
Philip
Hannah's
really is.
possession.
Philip really is doing 6 months.
That's the word on the curb. I haven't seen nothing, but that's the word on the curb. Wait, what happened again? I forget.
He didn't register as a offender.
Oh yeah. Now how did that happen? Like,
does anybody know if Philip is back in the Bing for real?
But how does that happen? Like, how do you get to go around and was he at the schools and stuff? He was at basketball games and like, how are you all doing all this? Is he not supposed to be around kids or what?
I'm not sure.
I guess if he registered as an offender, a SA, or was it SO? Whatever he registering as, I guess he can't be around kids. But yeah, I don't know how they try to slip that through the cracks. That he should have known that wasn't gonna happen. Should have known that. But Hannah said everything is good. She bought clothes. She don't want no roaches coming to her house. She's
Oh. That's what it say. Not sure, but I think Philip has to go in the end of June for 6 months.
Oh, he's not in yet. Oh, he got to turn himself in. I don't know, y'all. Oh well, shoot. You should have did what you had to do. You wasn't in jail long enough to know you don't want to go back. You want to be a statistic for real. Like, oh well, shoot. I guess Daddy going over there too, but you know what? Hannah got it. Whatever kind of cult situation they got going on.
What up, planning me?
They taking care of it. Welcome, me.
See, me and Cakes was having this conversation. Cakes thinks it's some type of PIMP type of thing.
I do think.
I'm not sure.
I do.
I just think Hannah is trying to high side on Jazz. I just think she's trying to high side on Jazz for real right now.
He was everywhere.
She's trying to show that she could be a better mother to the kids and be a better woman to Philip. That's what I believe. I think she's trying to high side. I don't think it's a pimping thing. A manipulation thing, maybe.
It's absolutely a manipulation thing, but you pimping. Damn. What has Philip gave her besides some fucking stale ass DI? Excuse my French. What has he really given her? I guess comfort, I guess companionship for a time being. But I mean, she taking care of all his damn kids, big and small. She's not getting no financial help from the mother, which we know because Jazz would have bought those clothes and sent them to their house. Hell, she could have ordered some Amazon stuff. She always ordering stuff. You ain't getting nothing from Temu to send over there. Like this don't make sense. You know, it's just it's weird as F. It's weird as F. Like I know this is 2023, but girl, I thought you were slower than that. Jazzy ain't slow at all. We think Jazzy's slow. She is not slow because she ain't on the pimping too.
Olivia Pope, I think I don't know. It's kind of hard to be slower than Jazz, and I don't know that I really I don't know. I can't see that. I really can't see that. But maybe because they said he was talking to her for a minute. I guess when she was like younger, she's what? She's barely what 24.
I don't know how old she is. I think she's about 29, like the rest of them.
I thought she was younger than that.
I don't know.
I thought she was like
I have no
between
clue.
22 and 24 or something.
I don't think she's that young, but I don't know. I don't think she's 22. But at any rate, her mom is right there. Like your mom can't tell you no better.
Planet Mimi says, I think Jazz is taking advantage of the situation. It helps her feed the fairy tale with she hips and stinker.
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
So you mean it makes Jazz feel like it's just them three? Just them three as a family. Is that what you're saying, Planet Mimi?
Yeah. That's what she said. She said only her, the baby, and Chris would be taking sponsored trips. Because I guarantee you, neither him or her are going to pay for it. It's going to be a subscriber or some donator that's going to donate their trip to New York that Chris was asking about and begging about last year. Because all that working you doing, fuck that live y'all did last night. We should have seen y'all at the casino. Somewhere.
Olivia Poe say, Cakes, I do believe her and Jazz are what and what. She knowingly dated an SO while he was locked up. Does anybody know roundabout her age? Because
I think she like 29.
I thought she kind of knew him previously, like when she was younger, underage. I thought that's what I heard. I could be wrong. But does anybody know her roundabout age? Because Philip is older than Jazz, correct?
I have no clue. I just know the mommies is pretty much all around the same age. They like 30 to 33. Because we done added Blang in there, y'all see. So yeah, I know she 33.
She a hard 33. She is a hard 33. Seriously.
Oh yeah.
You think she under 30?
I think she about 29.
The link is in the chat. Anybody want to hit the link, come up, speak your chat about anything. It's messy after midnight. What I want y'all to do is eat and leave no crumbs. That's what I'm talking about. Eat and leave no crumbs. It's messy after midnight. Is it y'all? I know y'all gonna get on me. Is it commendable that she's still taking her boyfriend's kid?
Hell fucking no.
You say
and you know what? No, I thought about that.
Yes.
I thought about that when we had you had a situation. And you already know what I'm talking about because you know what I'm talking about. That was different for us. Because we was in a real ass relationship. But we weren't married yet. But we were still in a real relationship. And I wasn't a Hannah, but I mean, I don't know what you want to say. But I'm still saying no. Because, I mean, we can look at it like she doing a solid, but no. No, see, you was wrong from the jump. So you wrong for this, too.
I want to say...
That's why we different.
I want to say... I want to say it's commendable. But if
it would be commendable under other circumstances. I mean, he wasn't even working at first. Like, so what? You gonna get on YouTube and vlog? You still gotta do more than that. Like, you wasn't even showing yourself. You got out being a bum. Who really wants to be laying down with a bum? Unless you a bum too.
A lot of people. Evidently, a lot of people.
No.
They say that bum.
Not nowadays. These bills is high. That inflation is real.
They say these ladies ain't worrying about no bills. They just want their feet to the ceiling.
Yeah, okay.
And getting
that must be some Section 8 feet where y'all only paying $23 a month.
No, they got roaches stuff too. So,
no real credit, no real stability or even a future.
Olivia Pope, that's a good point. Because I told Kate, I bet them kids gonna start looking a little bit decent, a little better if Hannah has them.
Maybe they'll get fattened up too.
And I think they may function a little better. However, it's gonna be all for naught because Jazz will not keep that up. I will be surprised if that's not the case.
I feel like out of all these women, between Jazz and Hannah, the grandma, the sister, the Zeta, all that, why have not nobody, and I'm not talking about nobody kids, but it is what it is. Why haven't nobody showed, I don't even know the girl's name, the pretty oldest one, the cute oldest one that's almost a teenager. Why haven't nobody showed that cute little girl how to do her effing hair? Ain't no way nobody gonna be wearing no wig around me with their baby hairs laid and mine ain't. I don't care if I am 10. I want my hair laid too.
See, Rose, this is what I'm gonna say about that, Rose. If the kids was older, then I could kind of be like, you can put some of that on the kids. But by them being younger and really never shown anything or never really spent bonding and nurturing time with a mother that actually cared and gave a damn, I can't. Are they unruly? Yes. Do they look unkempt? Yes. Do they look like they have learning disabilities from what we've been shown? Yes. Can I blame them? I can't. I still want to say it's commendable, but I don't know. I want to say it's commendable. I'm gonna have to stand on that.
What's commendable?
That she's still gonna get the kids, because I feel like she
it's a good deed. That's what you saying, regardless, because she don't have to do it. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think she may get them looking a little better. I don't know if she can actually, do anything about the slow learning. She may can get them under control a little. Maybe.
But I ain't doing none of that without no damn ring. I don't care.
Hey, Michelle,
I'm not doing none of that without the stability from the father. Like, what are we doing?
We have a question.
I don't care how good it looks. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not gonna be helping you out while you sitting around drinking alcohol on live with your boyfriend that only want to drop in for a freaking Social Security check or a YouTube check.
Michelle say hello. I want to know what happened.
Michelle.
I want to know what happened to all them clothes Amaya got for her birthday, even though they were winter clothing, but we only seen her wear them a few of them over and over. Shaking my head. Jazz be talking about laundry a lot. Maybe she ain't washing. I don't know. I really don't know. But honestly, if you in real life, I see that happen too. In real life, I see kids get stuff, you see it one time, or you probably never see them wear it. You be like, where is that? Next thing you know, another family member got it on.
Oh, I would not.
I see it. I see it. Helping you while you take care of your man. Uh, true. That true. But maybe she looking at it a different way. Maybe she helping out her man. Maybe that's what she's thinking.
Obviously.
Maybe. And I could be wrong.
It ain't enough helping in the world. That's too many kids for me. And I don't have none of my own. What am I doing? A daycare? That's too much. I'm too young for that.
She maybe
no.
She never said she couldn't have kids, but maybe that's the issue.
Well, maybe that is an issue, and that's why she's taking so much pride in those kids. Maybe. That's a good point.
Maybe.
We're not gonna put that on her, but
no, we ain't gonna give her that indictment, but maybe. I'm gonna drop the link again, and as always, you can hit the link, come up, show your face, don't show your face, just give a voice to your chat, because the chat is the best thing going. To speak your chat, Messy After Midnight. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Say whatever it is you want to say. It's not politically correct. It's Messy After Midnight. I'm gonna drop the link again. But one thing that you said that stuck with me, that the little baby looked at Chris like, you know what I mean? He was scared of him. I wouldn't want that. I would be so pissed off if
he probably was pissed. He probably, oh, you spoil him too. You hold him too much. Yeah. Like, what else am I gonna do? You ain't here to hold him. He want me. He don't see you. He don't know you.
So, didn't he do a Ryan to her?
Oh yeah.
Stinkable did a Ryan to Jazz, and did she pop him back?
Mm-hmm.
Jazz, you better watch out. People might be calling them people on you. People might be calling them people on you. But all in all, we shall see what's going to happen. We shall see what's going to happen about that situation.
Yeah. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button for us.
Philip going to have to do 6 months. All he had to do was register.
I feel like when people done a lot of time, and a lot of time to me is like, honestly, over a year. I know it can be like 5 years. Anything over a year is a lot to me. But if you done time and you get out and you go right back, it's like you wanted to be in there. And it could be something that you like in there. It's why you want to go back so quick. Because why you want to go back to jail? Like, you don't want your freedom. It's horrible in there. I'm pretty sure you will want to be out here instead of in jail. You know?
So, how he's been out for about what? Around about a year and a half now.
Probably about a year.
About a year. Olivia Pope with the Pope slap.
Good evening.
Welcome, Olivia Pope.
Hey, Olivia Pope. Welcome.
Hey, how y'all doing?
We prepared for the Pope slap.
Right.
I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna start with the last thing that we were talking about. I do feel like Hannah is slow. I do. I feel like she's Jasmine slow. The only difference is she doesn't have children. She still chose Philip knowing that he was an SO, knowing that that he was going to have to be on the registry, knowing he's been in and out of prison. Because this isn't the first time like that he didn't complete probation. I think this time, since he was in prison or whatever, it would be, parole. But come on, and I
Yeah,
mean,
she was on parole.
look at the simple fact that
Mm.
here she is compromising her own living situation because you cannot have a person like that living in an apartment complex
What
without
up, King?
permission. And generally, when you
Vance.
fill out, huh?
We were speaking to Vance in the chat.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. But you know that, and whenever you fill out that application, they ask you, okay, what crimes did you do?
Right.
Did you do a crime? What crime did you do? You have to give permission for that. And Hannah's not stupid. Hannah knows that he wasn't supposed to be there. And it's just a simple fact. And I can't stand women like her that put other people in a bad situation because God knows what all he's done over there. And I'll take, and then I'm gonna go back on subject for the people who think that, oh, him being there is no big deal because, oh, he loves his kids, whatever, big dummy. Anyway, there was a woman had a boyfriend. She knew that her boyfriend was the same type that Philip is. Knew that. Met him in prison, so she moved him in. Um, they had a kid together even. So one day, a little girl from the apartment complex, I want to say it was in Florida, came up missing.
Mm.
Mm.
Nobody knew where she was or what happened. So they ended up finding out, and guess what? He was working a full-time job. He was actually, I mean, they had got on with a company and, moving on up, seemed to be doing real good. She had, and even her mama, I mean, look at Hannah's ignorant mama. Okay. Because ain't nowhere in the world you can bring a man like that in my house. My daughter, you're not going, I
Mhm.
can't tell your grown tail what to do, but you are not about to bring that type of person in my home. So it went on, and the mom, and even because it's on YouTube, that's where I saw it at. She was saying, "Oh, I can't believe he would do something like that. How could you not believe he would do something like that when he did it twice before?" Philip has been in prison, has been to jail several times. He was deemed by the state of Texas as unredeemable. They said that he was going to get in trouble again.
Mm.
I mean, he has a high risk of offending, not just offending, but and he's a predator. Let's just say this too. He has all of his crimes were predatory. This is the type of person that she let around different neighbors and stuff in a one bedroom with four kids.
That's
Right.
And then
crazy.
yeah, and then, okay, Mister, listen to your wife, Cakes. Okay, so get this. Everybody's saying, "Oh, Hannah's just doing such a nice thing for the kids." Them kids been looking the same raggedy. It was for like a
I
but
don't.
am I lying, y'all?
I don't think when they go
They
to.
decide, but hold on, Mister. So because you've been watching the same show that we've been looking at, none of that has changed. So in the first few weeks or something like that, maybe the first week or two that he got out, he would have them over there. The sister did the hair. The one or two of them had, a decent party or what have you. But here, that oldest little girl, she looks like that her hair is locking at the very top of it. Hannah has been there. The daddy has been there. The sister have been there. All of these people, none of this situation has changed for these kids. People have to get it in their head and stop romanticizing the fact that these people don't care nothing about those kids. Hannah benefits from those children because guess what? They have the camera stuck in their face at their mama's house. When they got to their daddy's house, guess what happened? They're getting clicks and views, and it only got hectic when it came time for when people were started to insult Hannah. But I have no absolutely zero respect for Hannah. She's another trick. They spend what 4 or 5 days at her house. Why is that little girl's hair still looking like that? She was acting like she was trying to calm it at first. Did she not, Cakes?
Yep. You
So
talking
why
about at
isn't
the
she doing
time?
it now? Yeah, Hannah tried to act like she was
Oh,
gonna
Hannah.
comb their hair. Yeah, she tried to act like she was gonna comb their hair, do whatever. She's not doing any of that because none of these people care about those kids. Period. I think that her mother, Jasmine's mother, came as close to it as possible. And if I was her, I wouldn't deal with Jasmine because to take with I can't stand her. She's a raggedy rich. However, she showed Jasmine she worked all the time. So why isn't Jasmine working? She take care of those kids financially. She has been the daddy. She has been the stepdaddy.
Buying car
But
seats.
Jasmine, yeah, car seats, food, gas, you name it.
Hello,
Pads.
Olivia Mitchell.
Hey, Olivia Mitchell. She probably gonna have everyone coming in. Welcome. She probably gonna be the one that showed Caitlyn how to do her hair. That's the oldest name, right?
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
Rose. And I know it's two different situations, two different people, but that's what I'm kind of going from, Rose, because I seen Nisha do it.
Nisha took Gerard's kids.
So I'm
But that's something. But that's something else. When so
it is
two different
it's
two different situations, and then I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna even say this. When you see those children, they have always gotten progressively better. From the time they left their mama's house, they look better. And I mean, they have a whole different sheen to them. So, but it's something different. Nisha is like that. That is who she is on a consistent basis. Hannah's drunk ass. Again, she benefits from those kids. And yeah, she's just like any other girlfriend. They gonna do whatever, to show the dad. And she's also a dummy. But they gonna do whatever it takes to show the dad that, hey, I'm all team, this, that, and the other. Let's look back on Jasmine. Whenever Jasmine and Philip, pedophile, because that's what I call him. Since when they were first together, Jasmine kept his kids. So how different is she than Jasmine? Come on now. Quincy, well, I don't want to sorry for calling that little boy's name because he ain't got nothing to do with this.
I feel like it may be a little bit different because they all got the same dad, right? Didn't them kids have the same dad? Who? You said Asia's kids or whoever else kids?
No. Okay, so Asia and Philip have children. They had at that point in time one child together. Jasmine kept that. Now she was ugly to him. Half doing with them. I will say that Hannah is probably nicer to them than Jasmine was to that little boy, but she still kept him there.
And you saying there's no difference, but it is a difference because that's still they're all their dad. Philip was their dad, right?
Yeah, and Philip was that little boy's daddy.
But because Hannah don't have no kids with Philip.
She's saying because Hannah ain't the mother.
I mean, what I'm saying is Hannah's the girlfriend. Jasmine was the girlfriend.
Yeah,
Philip had kids. Yeah, Philip had kids, and we're not just saying because where the story, that story in particular picks up is, while they were filming. But Philip has children that are older. He had kids when he was with Jasmine, but he has children older than that. Jasmine was doing what Hannah is doing. Of course, they're gonna be super nice soon. Jasmine treated her kids a step better than what she did, and let's do this. Let's keep this clear. I don't know. Again, these people romanticizing how what great of a father Philip is. Philip was just as abusive to those children, and that's still on tape. Those videos are still out there for all to see. He was horrible to those little girls. He told those little girls that he did not want them, that he wanted a boy. They kept trying to get pregnant because she's a dummy and because he wanted a son. That's why. That's exactly the same thing and like Jasmine now wants to have a replacement daughter for hips. She wants to have a biracial daughter for hips. So it's really no different. It's a different time. Hannah has she has more money than Jasmine does, but Hannah has, Jasmine has a college education. Hannah has a college education. Jasmine is a lush. Hannah's a lush. When
Yeah.
she done, I mean, cause she gonna keep a drink in her hand. And I mean, and then you think about this. He knows he's looked at those, videos or whatever. He probably ain't looked at nothing, but those videos are available to him to know how his kids were done. And he said nothing. That's because he does not care about those kids. I wish people would stop romanticizing the fact that, oh, he's so much better. And then let's think about he said to these kids, not one time, not da da da. And whoever think I'm picking on them, baby, shove it up yourself. Please, I can't stand you either. No, this is for you. He told them over and over how those little girls, how he didn't want them. The people that he manipulated were young, the majority of them young black girls. He don't care nothing about his daughter. He cares nothing about his daughter. If he cared anything about him, he would at least try to keep their mama from having them on the phone, sending out different pictures and stuff like that. Look at the oldest little girl sending inappropriate shots of herself, and I don't care what nobody say. No, that is not normal. I do not. I know that it happens, but it is not normal for a child her age to send a picture of herself like that. Because you have to ask yourself, why did she feel okay with doing that? Y'all know I have a daughter that's older
Right.
than she is, and Miss Me with everybody's different. How many of y'all little girls taking pictures like that and sending it? I'm not blaming it on that baby. I'm blaming it on her parents. But I'm trying to figure.
Shit.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out. And then again, okay, so Jasmine and Philip, they grew up doing dirt together, pimping women and pimping little girls, taking advantage of people. But Hannah chose Philip, even if she knew him while they were in elementary. She has had time to go out, make other friends. She's also had time to go out. She's well traveled, but she still chose a man that trafficked little girls. What kind of woman y'all think she is? Come on. I mean, we have to be realistic. I don't know how people can compartmentalize stuff like that. I just cannot.
Oh,
I cannot.
hey, Olivia Pope.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Here's my question:
Hmm.
Is it true or false that most women pick low vibrational, low value men?
False. Not the
You
women
think?
I know. I ain't. I'm gonna say this.
See,
I
I
ain't never
said,
met this. False. Like Cake said. I mean, you can't eat a love note. You can't eat somebody grin, and I wouldn't even have no big hip man grinning in my face. And you don't work.
Right?
Come on now. Just like Jasmine tried to say,
guarantee you, I believe you said no, not the women you know. I respect that. Now, on the grand scale of things, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
shoot.
yeah, because I can just look out the window and see numerous relationships where these men ain't doing nothing, and the women love them to death.
"Oh, I mean, I'm not saying that it does not exist. I know that it exists. However, it's not something. I don't think that most women choose that. I really don't. I think that most
I
women
do.
want to do better. I just
I
They
agree
may
with
want
Mister.
to. They may want
I
to,
think they
but
do. I think a lot of us as women do choose
they
low vibrational
settle.
men. Choose or settle. I don't see. Here we go with settling again. I'm saying choose.
I
hmm
mean, it's a
I will say choose to settle. I definitely agree. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that a man not on up to par. Okay, so this is what I'm saying, that maybe women settle for some things, but I'm saying to go out and say that I'm going to choose a man that's not working. No.
no.
I see a lot of, maybe somebody selling them a pipe dream or whatever, or it
You're
started
right.
out a
Yeah,
certain type of way.
yeah.
I believe
These
that.
are Yeah, these are the only and I'm serious, in real life, these are the only women I know that seek nothing. These are the
Can I
only
ask you a
people
question
I
real quick,
know.
Olivia
Sure.
Pope? I know
Hmm.
you know this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know in the chat if y'all remember this too. It's a strong mommy Chrissy quote.
Mm-hmm.
Since we speaking on low vibrational men, I keep
Oh
saying
yeah.
low
I know what you're
vibrational
saying.
men. Y'all remember when Chrissy was bragging on picking homeless guys, right?
I don't, but I can believe it. Child, tell me about it.
She was bragging, thinking it was cute that, oh, we're choosing homeless men. It's easier. That's what it is now. Blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure somebody remember.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah,
I remember it.
Mm.
yeah. So I mean that kind of like helps my point when I say they are choosing.
Mm-hmm. Because I mean, to go on like with Jasmine, who knows where she got Chris from, but she knew he wasn't working. Like we all had figured that out in that first little thing.
Right.
Like I picked out the fact when the nephew came around, and remember that's when they was turned the outdoor garage space
Yeah.
into something different.
Yeah.
So the little boy says, "So whose car is it?" And she said, and Jasmine out, it's ours. The little boy he wasn't for no BS, so he asked again in a different way, and she said, it's both of ours. Girl, bye.
Mhm.
You sharing a 40-year-old car? Come on. Come on now. You know that he wasn't working. And it's just different things like that. And then and what the epitome of sorry. When do y'all remember he took her money, drove her car that she had her gas, she put her gas money in, went to McDonald's to pick both of them something to eat. Didn't even check the bag. My man would have checked the bag.
Yeah.
My man. He would have checked the bag. Remember they didn't have no bonds and that sucker wouldn't even take her car and go back and get her.
Yeah.
Come on now. But it's like that, but she loves to trick on men too. And Chrissy is like that. When I say Chrissy is so sorry.
You think
Just
she's settling for Chris?
do I think she's coming for her?
No, settling.
Do I think Chrissy is settling?
No. Do you think Jazzy's settling for Chris?
Child out. I think that they about wood and wood. They match. Now, he wouldn't be the man for me, but they match.
Journeyman.
You mean man?
Hmm.
Hey, Journey.
I
What's up?
mean, to me, it's
Oh,
like
+3. Hey, girl.
it's two men. She get to be, child. She get to be like the man she always wanted to be with Philip. And let me say this right here too. And I don't care what nobody say. And I really do hate for people to stick that thing that this person is gay, that person is gay as a read. But Hannah, let me tell you something. With your stupid self, baby, get yourself checked. Cause you don't know what that sucker came out of jail with. I used to laugh and well, halfway tease about the fact that I felt like that something was going on between Philip and Chris because of the way that they act. And I don't care. I just don't know no man that even if somebody was to tell him whether he knew it was true or not, just say somebody just came, hey, this man is mistreating your kid and da da da, chapter line and verse showing you. I don't know no man that would just be cool. But him and Chris and Phil that I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you something that I do know. Any man that continues to go back and forth to prison like that, and you can talk to any CO, and Chris is a CO now, talk to any CO. Generally, those men have homosexual relationship in prison. Not all men that go to prison are gay, nor do they all men, dabble in gay activity while they're there, but there are some men that not by force, but because that's what they want.
Yeah.
And it's something wrong with that.
That's what I was
Philip he had a nice life with a dummy, but he chose to go back to jail. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't get that. Like, you got too many kids to be
like they
going back and
said,
forth to jail.
like I think it is.
He don't care nothing about them kids, Kate.
They said that he was just embarrassed to register, and I get
Oh,
that.
He wasn't back. Whoop.
No,
Let's
no, no,
stop.
no. I'm not giving them. I'm not giving them an out. I'm just
I
saying
know
that.
you're not giving him out. I'm talking about them silly hoes that's giving him out. So I'm gonna say this: he wasn't scared to register when he put his mama's house on there. That his mama's house is sitting online for all to see that nasty junky house. So baby, they ain't no telling what all they used to. Anyway, he wasn't ashamed about that. No, what he thought he was slick, and then and who I can't stand a dummy. So you are a registered, SO, right? He
Right.
put his mother's name on there. He then tells everybody that he lives with his girlfriend. His girlfriend telling everybody they live together. They're showing, their space. They're, this, that, and the other. They're, living a nice life in her one bedroom that's still looking like a dorm. But anyway, why would you tell people that? You know that it's against the law. And it goes back to what I was saying about Hannah. If those people in that apartment complex knew that she had him in there, her behind would be out, and that would go on her rental record. Would nobody want to touch her after that? Hannah did that by choice. She is a college educated woman. And then you sitting up here taking him around all these different people. I bet you she wasn't telling nobody. Now she told her dissy mama what he was. I bet her family. It's just no way in the world. Because at the point, my daughter couldn't bring up 4 kids. No, baby. Mm-mm. But goes back, and I don't think that Hannah is settling. I think that that's who Hannah is. I think that that's the type of person she is, and you a sorry woman to date any man or any woman that has abused a child, that has touched a child, that has done the despicable thing that I know that Philip has done to somebody else's daughter. Come on now. Now, Cakes, would you be able to date a man like that? Uh-oh, I think. Hello, can y'all hear me?
sorry about that, y'all.
Can y'all hear us?
I think we had some internet difficulties. I'm going to just chalk it up to that. Thank y'all for still being here. Olivia Pope, come back if you still here. We had Olivia Pope on.
We had some technical difficulty. Technical difficulty.
Said we can't hear.
Can you hear us?
Okay, hear everyone. Can y'all hear us? Cool. Everything good? Give us a thumbs up. Let us know everything good.
Oh no, that was us, Olivia Pope.
You said I thought that was me.
Hit the link, come back up. Okay, they can hear us. All
right, cool. Sorry about that.
But I don't know. I thought it, but my internet has been going out like that. So, and I know we pay our bill.
We have Spectrum, and Spectrum always gives us issues.
Well, we have like AT&T, and there's nothing that we can do about that. And it drops for no reason at all.
Yeah, Jasmine +3.
Hold on, we got Jasmine +3 up here now too. Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, Jasmine.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Fine. Look, not that Jasmine.
I know.
Jasmine +3.
Oh, because there's a difference. You have to learn from your mistakes. Jasmine
coming in. She coming in speaking her chat.
Jasmine, on the other hand, sat there and covered for that man. I don't know what he did on that live to that girl.
Yes.
But he did something because her hair was not looking that way before she
when?
Yes.
I think the other night they were turned. They were drinking.
I think he mugged her.
I think so too.
I think he mother like, get your dumb ass out of here, bro.
Yeah,
You know how they
because
talk.
Jasmine was okay. I would give her
Excuse me.
okay. This I would give her this. Medusa was like subbing her. And I
Good.
will give her that because Medusa
Mm-hmm.
before she was like Jasmine was subbing Medusa, but
Mm-hmm.
after that situation had stopped when he was like he think child support is a scam and all that stuff. After
Mm-hmm.
all that whole situation stopped, you really
Mm-hmm.
didn't hear much of anything about him, or you just really didn't hear anything about that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
When Medusa ended up going to California,
Mm-hmm.
and when we found out Medusa was pregnant and that whole little situation she had going on,
Mm-hmm.
when that happened and she wanted to come back to YouTube, that's when she started subbing Jasmine. And see, that's my issue. Honestly and truthfully, okay, I don't care about people doing the registries and all that stuff, but if you gonna bash one person, then don't do it for all the people anyways, because what y'all doing is y'all setting a precedent for all these people to come on here doing all these different registries, and then
Yeah,
y'all saying
yeah.
Jasmine begging, but at the same time this lady can get on here and do a registry.
It'll
Not
be
And we
fine.
don't even know her. Like, she's not
No,
a part of the mommies.
but
right.
then she may
Like,
become,
I don't
but
even
she
know
may
how
become.
she became relevant because she.
See, and she
Jasmine made her relevant. But so
right.
let's stop back. Jasmine, let me tell you how I roll, right? So you know how I know people like to say, okay, well, I ain't doing it no more. So I did it, but I ain't doing it no more. So
Mhm.
you stop too. If you mess with me, I'ma press the gas. I'm gonna
That's true.
get you till I get tired. And so now what I don't like is it's just the fact that when people, and I've heard this, I don't, maybe I don't understand it, right?
Mhm.
Jasmine introduced these people, right?
That's true.
Medusa has every right in this world to be online. If she puts a registry up, don't buy anything. But her putting a registry up, and if I
What's
came
up,
on
Beverly?
YouTube and decide to put one up, that wouldn't change the fact that Jasmine is still begging. It doesn't negate what she's doing. Now, I don't watch Medusa's channel or whatever, but Jasmine does. She does, just because she was on here first. Stop introducing these folks. Hannah came on here. And not that she put up a registry or whatever, but there was different people like Jasmine, and it may be somebody asking her to do a bridge, but I'm gonna say she lying. Said that different people asked. There were actually people. I remember when she first came out because I subbed to her channel to be messy, right? I've not watched any of her videos since, but I subbed to be messy, and there were people telling her to, hey, make a
Yeah,
registry, and
yeah.
guess what? Yeah, and if it take money out of Jasmine's household, good, because her daughter deserves to be taken care of.
Yes.
So if it's some way pulling from Jasmine, good. I don't have any respect. If Medusa sub her, if she make 3 videos a day, she ought to. I would dog walk Jasmine the same way as if I was Nisha. I would dog walk Olivia every time.
Yeah,
Don't
but
mess
she's
with
not
me and then
saying
tell
nothing.
me.
That's the whole thing. She's not dog walking.
Let me.
See,
Yeah,
but
So,
this
they
so
they
yeah,
don't do enough for me.
that's what.
Look,
What you
they
say?
don't do enough for me.
but see that's my thing. It's like I could see if Jasmine said something about Medusa first in this aspect, because I know that Jasmine was subbing her in the first aspect, because she even took on some of her mannerisms, and that
Hmm.
when she looked like a big builder bear. And one of the lives that she did, it was like she had on this shirt, and I'm like, and then she had on that wig, and she had put the lashes on and the foundation, and I'm looking at
Hmm.
her like, you really look huge in this video. And then you like,
Child.
girl, I know, I see. And I'm just like, Jasmine, if you don't go sit down somewhere with that fake ring on your finger,
I,
See.
I want.
here's
Let me get this sidebar in real fast.
mm-hmm.
This is my thing, right? I get. it, y'all may come down on me for this,
Don't get in trouble now.
bro.
Cakes,
I
Cakes,
get
get ready, baby, because
I,
it's gonna
I
be a
get
mess.
I get the mommies.
Girl,
right?
he already in trouble.
I get the mommies. Right? What's up, Genovia? I get the mommies and all right.
Hey, Genovia.
And this ties in with you know the mommies introducing us.
Another
to people, right?
sidebar. You guys can't even see us, but I be waving when I speak. That's
all right. So I get the mommies and people opinion and all this, whatever. And they introduce us to people, right? And then the people fall, and then they have fallen out, right? Why is it that and people can lie about it all the hell they want? I see it with my own eyes. So it's happening. Automatically, a herd mentality rush over to the people that they introduce, and we automatically supposed to be liking them and cheering them on, no matter how fucked up they are.
That part, I don't know that either.
I think it's more so the story that entices people, because if you think about it, Medusa tried to tell a story and talk about what was on the tablet.
She never said shit.
She never said anything. When she came on live, everybody was like, well, why don't you just stop and just tell us what was on the tablet? And she was like, well, y'all can just take a guess. And we like, girl, no, we asking you what was on the tablet because you told us this a year ago, and you really haven't told us anything else. The only thing, and then like you got Philip. Everybody was enticed with Philip coming out because we were trying to figure out exactly what was the next step. Now you heard all the stories. Now you know the whole situation. Now what are you going to do about the situation? Everybody thought he was going to do something and be proactive. I think that that's what happens when we see all these branch off people. We get enticed with the story because we're trying to figure out what's the next step, what's the next chapter. And
But
then,
with Philip, even knowing that he is an SO, even knowing the things that he does, see, because I think that people need to admit this too, that yeah, maybe for a story, but Philip is a pimp,
yes.
and it doesn't matter what a pimp looks like. A lot of people need to admit that this pimp just drew me in, and
What's up,
yeah.
KW?
AKW.
But I get what you're saying. I'm not gonna cheer on everybody, but if it's a mess and I don't like you, I am definitely going to sub and be messy in the other person's chat. If it makes you uncomfortable, that's what I'm trying to do.
And at the end of the day, us, because I'm a chatter too, I be in the comments. Us as the people that want to speak they chat, people in the comments, all we want to see is the messy stuff. That's all we want. That's what we're looking for.
But you can do that, but you ain't got to be like, oh yeah.
So when we see a baby mama come on camera, we want to hear some shit. Yeah. Like, excuse my friends, but we want to hear the tea.
You're number one. Yeah, we knew they was lying. Yeah, oh, you're so great. We ain't got to be like that.
I don't think that people have said that.
Oh no, I've seen it.
I mean, they absolutely, because people did it with. I know they did it with Medusa. I know she combs her daughter's hair. Yeah.
Brandon to Zolo to all of them. I done seen it.
Well, I don't know why everybody said Zolo was great.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
I think he is great. I can't wait till he jack Olivia up again. I hope he get her again. That's why I like him. I mean, I'm very realistic.
He's the only one that can get him. Like if it was a way, if it's like a tie, him and Gerard is like neck and neck. Like they can get Olivia together.
No, see, Gerard takes it easy on her. He is very nice to her. Like he won't air her out like I feel like he should do. But Zolo, oh baby, he tell all her truth. You see, she sit down. She don't talk. She don't mess with him.
You see, she hasn't shown that baby because of the fact that she knows that he's Zolo's.
I couldn't see the baby that clear in the mirror.
He is Zolo's child.
He still was Zolo though. It was still
It's somebody that blew that picture up and did a side by side and missed it.
That's a younger version of Zolo. She
Because
called that baby Poppy and a whole bunch of other stuff, and I'm
But
like,
you
yeah,
know what? Somebody I was who was it last chat made a point. They said as vindictive and evil as Liv is, and how she tried to make Gerard life live in hell. If there was a way for her to make Zolo life live in hell, and he with Donna, and knowing that she could just irk them, that she would be doing that, going after child support and all like that.
nope.
And I believe
she
it.
not
She's scared. She's scared. She gonna lose
because
custody
she
of him.
knows, yeah, she knows for a simple fact that not only will he get her, but what she ought to be real nervous about is the fact that he's so quiet. And so some things that he's done is he not smoking on camera or whatever, the words went out that then he has this woman at home that has been in, his wife has been in the legal system. And ain't that crazy that both of her exes went off and married dark skinned women that were all in the legal profession.
Yeah.
So, and really, and I believe that if I know, some people say, oh, he's not interested in taking his kids and it ought to be just, he could do this and he could do that. I can't stand when a dummy talk. But she ought to be mindful because he has changed his trajectory as far as and I don't know how often he appears on camera, but just the simple fact he's in a profession that we know for sure that if he gets drug tested, he would have been gone.
Exactly.
So and he has a job. He has a stable place to live.
Ebony says Zolo ain't trying to be carrying them trash bags again.
Child, Now, one thing he did was he did level up, and I have to give it. I know a lot of people, and I want to say this. You don't have to like him, but I'm just saying people in general allow a person who is a good person are trying to be doing better for themselves. And no, I'm not giving this to Philip. And so whoever is gonna say this can kiss my tail. I said what I said. He did what he did. And a rumor about Zolo is different than the truth about this Negro.
Yeah.
So, but you don't have to like his personality. He's not somebody I'm watching every day. It's not my brand of entertainment. But hey, he went on and he's doing better. She's not. Everybody is doing better than her. You see what I'm saying? And I do believe that if she didn't, if it was all of what people saying it is, if he wasn't a threat, she would be going off.
Yep.
If he wasn't a threat, she would move a whole lot different because she could get child support. But she also know that if she make any move, and whenever he make a move, she could very well lose this child just the same way she lost the other one. And she's going to lose him because she's doing the same thing.
Pretty much.
I believe she's trying to replace the kids by having back-to-back children.
She is.
Yeah.
She's a true deadbeat. And you see exactly what deadbeat fathers do, and that's exactly what she's trying to do. She knows.
Her and Chris ought to be together.
Pretty much.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
Pretty much. That's exactly what they because even then, if you think about it, she has not shown that baby on purpose because she knows that if she shows the baby, because he had an inkling in his mind already. That's the reason why he went back to Olivia. That's why that video surfaced of her putting him out of his house. And that's why he started telling the truth inside the video. And she kept trying to lie. Because if you think about it, he went back because she told him that she was pregnant when the kids were still in Texas. And they were doing like the little summer. She was like, what baby? What baby? He was like, no, you just told me that you were pregnant. No, there is no baby. Because of the fact that she knew then, she said, dang, I'm in a custody battle now. Like, she knew it was serious because she got those papers. Because if you think about it, she has told the story a couple of times. But what Olivia does is she talks in riddles. So you have to really cipher through her information. So when she told the story, and she said that he tried to pull a wool over my eyes and tried to keep the kids that time while they was in Texas the first time and tried to order me to do a drug test. That's when Zolo came back and she basically had to get rid of him. So she told him there was no baby. Then she went back, and after that, she went and called him and was like, "Oh, you talking trash." And then when that recording came up, he had just posted that recording maybe about a month or so ago
Yeah.
again, and he was talking about how she was like, "Oh, you didn't care, you didn't care." She
Right.
knew it got real. She knew that she was about to lose her children. That's the reason why she was trying to hurry up and get rid of him to keep the child support. Was so vindictive against Gerard. She was trying to keep the child support check coming. When she realized she lost her check, she tried to get Zolo back. Zolo wasn't having it. So then she said, "Well, I got to keep this child off the internet because if I lose this child, I'm going to lose my mind."
Hmm.
So now
Well,
she's
she done
having
already
another,
lost her mind.
and she's already lost her mind. Because if you
Mhm.
think about it, she has said it multiple times. When people react on Olivia, she don't know how to take it. She don't know how to take constructive criticism. She don't know how to take this karma that she's getting. She sat there and talked about. Now I know Chrissy ain't everybody's favorite, but everything that she said about Chrissy is happening to her. She
Yeah.
don't know how to take that because she has to sit in that. Everything that she talked about other people on this internet, everything that she has said, "Oh, I had just had one baby daddy. Now you have almost three." She has to make up these different stories in order to keep the facade that she had going on. Because those green eyes and that light skin and that flat behind that she got going on over there ain't helping her right now. Even then,
Mm-mm.
she tells people all the time, "Oh, he's not allowing me to do this. He's not allowing me to do that." She could have went to the child's graduation on Zoom and she did not show up.
That
So
was pathetic.
when I say that Olivia is giving up, the fact that she stood there in that kitchen in Texas, because what she did was she tried to go to Texas to try to ruin Gerard's plan of trying to marry Nisha.
Yeah.
And
Child.
she realized that it wasn't working. So she went on ahead and she said, "Okay, I'm going back." And then on top of that, Olivia's broke. To be honest, she's broke. With the stuff that she was doing on the internet before and the checks that she was getting before, she's not getting those anymore. So
Yeah.
now she's scrambling around trying to figure out exactly what she's gonna do. The reason why Olivia Harrison got that apartment is because of the fact that she knows those kids are coming and she got to make sure that she has a place.
Next week.
Yep. Because if she did not have that apartment, those kids wouldn't come.
I feel like they should have to do. They got to do home visits and stuff to check the
That's the
place
reason why
out.
that's the reason because she has to have an address in order for them to come and visit her. The only reason why Olivia got that apartment was to make sure that the kids was coming to her. She knows exactly what she's doing. Olivia don't want the responsibility of having children. Olivia just wanted
No.
the money to have children and wanted the status of having children. That's the reason why she keeps screaming about I'm the mother and they came out of me and all this other extra stuff. You really showing your hand because this man could really take you to court and strip it all away. But Gerard be trying to save her because of the fact that he knows that the kids love her. But sooner or later, that love is gonna die down.
Oh yeah, you right.
Yeah, because she's
You always love your mother.
definitely a
Yeah,
deadbeat.
yeah. But at the same time, she
Yeah,
don't
but
have
you will
Nisha in
feel
the
different
house.
if you will always love your mom, but you will feel different if you're growing up and you're not seeing her as often as you used to.
Right? Like even then, like she basically enticed those children. She tries to ask those children questions. She tries to brainwash those children while she's with them. Like, "Oh, we all can lay in one bed," and all this extra stuff. Like trying to call
Yeah,
the little girl as if she's a baby. Now, when the little girl hauled up and smacked her, I said, "Well, dang, okay, all right." I figured it was gonna happen. The resentment is starting to show because she's not showing up.
And she's just not a good parent. If and I'm gonna take y'all back to when she made the statement
She said that she would just give the kids to him if
Mhm.
he wouldn't ask for child support.
Yep.
She didn't want to have to pay child support.
Nope.
So Olivia has been, she said a minute ago, and so I don't think that it's just so much about all of this love for a child, because even if it was something as small as, because you still getting food stamps for kids that's not in your house. And Olivia, if you listening, Rich, that's illegal. That's food stamp fraud for the second time. But okay, because well, she's already committed food stamp fraud before.
Mm-mm-mm.
Public knowledge. She's already
Yep.
done that, and she's doing it again. But now listen to this. She bought groceries for Jasmine and
Mm.
Jasmine's children, but she has children over there that she wouldn't even buy school
Right?
supplies for.
How does that sound? Like, oh my gosh, you
Come on
absolutely
now.
right.
And gave her $5 for
What
gas.
type
I
of
said,
stuff
"Oh
going on
wow."
over there? Like, how you buying groceries for somebody else's house, but you put a registry up by asking for toilet paper?
Yep.
You can't buy your own toilet paper, girl.
Nope.
Where is your man?
Oh my gosh.
The
Where
man,
is your man?
the person that she's pregnant by is a random person that she met in Texas. I promise you, she was
Yep.
pregnant before she left Texas. Olivia is
Had to
just trying
be.
to. She had to be pregnant before she left Texas. It's just the fact that she tried to hide it, and I don't really even think that she was going to the doctor like that when she was pregnant with baby Zolo. I think
Mm-mm.
Olivia sat there and she was pregnant. She didn't really want people to know because of the fact that she was going through the custody case and she was scared about what was going to happen. That's the reason why the baby wasn't mentioned on that order. And now that everything is happening, she's trying to pull out all these stuff. At first, she tried to pull out the restraining order. That didn't really work. Now, I think somebody said that she's trying to pull out they're trying to do a DNA test on one of the children. So she's trying to
Yeah,
pull.
that's some bull crap.
And the reason
By the
Baby,
why
way,
that
she
Robin
baby,
not her. Robin
and
not
let's put
here.
that, yeah, let's put that to rest and stop doing
Oh
those
no.
kids like that. That is his child. They've already had a DNA test, and whoever that idiot is that's saying stuff like that, find somebody else to play with. Them kids know who their daddy is, and their daddy know who they are. That
exactly.
Robin was never ever in
Thank you,
question.
Rose.
That
I
that's just that's just a lot to
I
me.
think
But
I think
go
she's trying
ahead.
to get Robin back because Robin was the earpiece that she needs in the house.
And
There's
her helper.
I was just
exactly
about to
Mhm.
say that, Olivia. I
Mhm.
was just
her
about to say
helper
that. Her helper.
and her
Yeah.
mouthpiece in that house. Because if you think about it, she has really every time you turn around, she has really like even then when she did that Mother's Day vlog, she told us, "Oh, I just heard something so
That
disturbing,"
was so pathetic.
and I'm like, "What is you
And
talking about?"
not only was not to cut you off, I'm sorry,
Girl,
y'all. You
you
guys know,
said you
ladies,
said
y'all
something.
know how we are.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you had on that shirt for the entire time.
That whole outfit.
Like you knew you was vlogging. You was already in the bathroom. Why didn't you wash up, take a shower, whatever, and change your clothes?
Pure nasty.
She wanted
So
that new D. That's why.
I don't think that matters, because I bet she is the type of woman to take a washcloth with it a little bit, wipe her little area down, and spray some Bath and Body Works. I bet because
Oh,
and I'm gonna say this, and I know that men have used this to try to make women feel bad, saying things about their body odor, and especially in their personal areas, but these men didn't know each other, hadn't looked at, whatever. And they all say the same thing. They all
Mhm.
say that they have to make her bathe. They have to make her take a shower.
That's
And
never
that wasn't,
done.
yeah,
hey,
that wasn't even
never
something that
done.
just came up, after, her
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Gerard broke up.
I
But
really think that Olivia is some type of delayed in some
She
areas.
said, "What's really good?"
But you know,
I'm
I'm gonna
sorry to
tell
cut you
you
off.
an issue that I have. I don't know if it's necessarily an issue. I just wonder, why does Olivia feel like we are as dumb as she is? That is my, like, you sitting up here telling this story about how your man loved you. He done gave you the down payment for this, that, and the other. But he can't help you buy tissue.
Olivia, it's because she's used to talking to people and getting out of stuff. If you think
Yeah.
about it, she's
But to
used
what?
to
But who is stupid like that? Who is
her
that
mother,
dumb?
Ella.
her mother and her sister and the people that was in her family.
Boo.
Because anybody in a right mind gonna allow a child that just entered high school to drop out is dumb as she is.
Well,
She
I
was
mean,
that
but
girl that was behind the bleachers sleeping with all the boys in the school and talking about some everybody was jealous of her.
look, her, you know what? Her and Jasmine have the most interesting story in the world. Cause I'm gonna tell you this, can't no man. I wish a man would tell folks he done had me behind a building on top of a cardboard box. Woo,
What? Who? Jazz?
Mister. Now I know you remember. Yeah,
Yep.
Philip said
Yep.
that.
No, I'm.
He did
Oh,
say that.
I was just talking about Jazz getting beat down in the car parking lot at the
Yeah.
Mm,
Miami
that would have
place.
been an upgrade.
Yep. He did say that. He said that. Yeah. Philip
And they
said,
were, yeah, they were laughing and giggling that they
"Yep,
was together.
That's crazy.
And the fact that Olivia's sitting up here telling people, I mean, y'all don't remember her sitting up there when Brandon was sitting up there talking about how they met over a hot and ready pizza. You
Mm.
done had this man at your house after a $5 hot and ready, and he didn't even buy it.
nope."
Mm.
And she was ready to get pregnant by him too.
Yeah, the kids, here, there, and everywhere, and she don't mind picking up a man. She don't
Oh
mind
no.
doing that.
See,
Oh no.
this is what I don't understand. She in the midst of this thing with the kids, and she still just got time to spread her legs and get pregnant.
Of course. Don't
Not once, but twice.
do you know who Olivia Johnson is?
Mm.
Of
Smother.
course. I'm telling you. Nasty. If
Mm.
As
nasty.
long as her mama a lot lizard.
And if you think about it, if you think about it, that's who was raising baby AJ.
Yeah.
It
Every time,
still is.
every time that Zolo would come out and say something about that baby, you notice that baby will go with her mother. Every single time, it never fails. Why? If
Now you,
Zolo comes
yep.
out tomorrow and say something about that baby will be with Stella because
Why you think
she
that is?
because of the fact that she don't want him to find out because she knows that if he finds out he basically corroborates the story and basically says, yeah, we were doing it together, because he'll have to say we were doing it together.
But he's already said that.
Hmm. and,
Like,
and tells
yeah.
the court that he knows that she knows that it's a possibility that she could lose her son in this aspect, but she don't really care about baby AJ like that either.
Because she got another replacement.
Yep, that's coming.
Yeah.
She'll,
Yeah.
like, slowly but surely, because nobody's really asking to see his face. To be honest, I don't even think that was a slip up. I think she actually meant to show him because of the
Me
fact that
too.
she felt some type of way because everybody wasn't saying anything about seeing him. Everybody got tired of her playing games with the pregnancy.
You might be
Just
right.
so nobody really cared. Olivia wants people to care about her. Olivia wants people to think that she's the damsel in distress. If she would have played her cards right, she probably could have been the damsel in distress. But what
For
she
who?
did was she wanted to
Mhm.
be the man in the situation and be
Her,
nasty.
yeah. Yeah. Her and Jasmine are like that, though.
And
Very
Jasmine
manly.
and Jasmine, when she was sitting on that live and doing talking all tough, and when that man yoked her up or whatever he did, and she was like, okay,
Ah, you
it's
said yo.
time.
Oh
He
man.
had to. And for me, it's like you have you have very very good reflexes because you did not once drop your hand from that camera. Because for me,
Right.
I definitely would have dropped my hand from that camera and made put him on front street. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't gonna save yourself, what's
Yeah.
the you like? Come on now, like
Mm.
it's ridiculous. We know that he's doing it. We just don't have proof that he's doing it. Now we really have proof, and the reason why you could tell that he did it. Now, number one, her hair was messed up. Number two, she looked like she sobered up a little bit, and then number three, he couldn't barely even look in the camera because he know he done did some foul stuff.
Mm.
He kept looking
Yeah.
all around, looking at everything, pressing the little, just doing a whole bunch of other stuff. That's how you know he was messed up for doing whatever it is that he
Mm.
did to her.
But that's how she do them kids. So when I tell you I don't feel sorry for her, believe it. I
I
would. I would feel sorry for her.
I
But
think
her and Chrissy are two that I do not feel sorry for.
I think what it is I think Philip family is tired of Jasmine because what she does is she does that trifling stuff and lets the kids just look how they look and bring them over there. And I think they tired of her because at first they was doing the hair and all that stuff, and I think because I think what it was that video. I don't know if y'all ever saw that video. It was a video that she had did, and she was in the garage of her house, and she was talking about their hair, and she was like, yeah, their dad's sister, their aunt did their hair, and it's big braids, but hey, you get what you ask. Like, what did she say? I think she was like, well, since you didn't pay for it or something like that, she had said. And I think from then on they was like, well, since you want to talk, then how about you do their hair? And I think that
But
that's why they let her hair go like
no,
that.
no, 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 no. But what they haven't, because see, here's the deal on that. First of all, those are children. Now
Mhm.
you can not do for Jasmine, but if those kids are over there, you still do for them. So
Mhm.
that's no excuse. Them kids been looking toe up from the flow up forever. And
Yeah.
so and then after that, Monday is aren't they to with their dad or were with their dad like Monday through Friday or something like that?
They was supposed to be. I don't know if
So,
they still supposed to be doing it.
honey, if he was taking them, let's just say he's taking them Monday through Friday, or let's just say he's taking them on the weekend. Their hair has never changed. I saw a picture where Hannah had the oldest girl out, and I mean they was out and about. It looked to be an I don't know if it was a fair or something. In case you may know what I'm talking about. That baby had inches of new growth. And you just cannot do that. I'm telling you, they don't care anything about those kids. I'm gonna tell y'all when they stop not being looking halfway decent. And y'all tell me if I'm wrong, Cakes. At the point where people started getting on Hannah and started talking about her and them 4 nicks she got, when they started talking about her, that is
Olivia
when
Pope.
they
When did
stopped.
she
Well,
when did she gain all that weight?
Olivia Pope is speaking her chat. I'm telling you, we getting messed
but
up.
I'm just saying, but it was at that point.
She
Now
gained
tell
that
me,
weight
y'all
quick.
tell me if I'm wrong. If it was at that point when they no longer were on camera over there, that they stopped looking decent.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Now they
You
were
know what?
doing for them and everything.
That
Hmm.
that's a good point. That mean they was doing it for show, like not
Yes,
for show, but for show, like
Mm-hmm.
yes,
just for the camera. That's
You
some
making me
BS.
think. You making me
That's
think.
neglect.
Mm-hmm.
That's
it
absolutely
is.
neglect.
And somebody in another reactor said that it was like these kids don't get a break. These kids don't get a break.
Mm.
They on camera over here. They on camera over there. Then they on Instagram. Then they on Facebook. Then they on Snapchat. Then they on TikTok. They just on everything.
I'm sorry. You gotta know how
Eh,
your kids look. And if you letting them look like that, you constantly putting them on front street. Ah, man.
yeah,
She doing a peach with her kids.
Yeah.
Y'all see how Peach walking around with her hair looking like a chicken with a head cut off. She crazy.
girl.
Peace.
You know what?
Jazz
I
doing the
wanted to
same
fight
thing with her
everybody.
children.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. Cause like to be honest with you, I really think that Jasmine gets some type of monthly supplement for Aiden.
That's
because
the younger
that's
boy.
why she ended
The
up
younger,
putting him on
not
that medicine.
That's the little boy. She got two boys, eight,
that's one that
the
always.
twin and
That's one
Legend.
with the
the
lost look in
baby.
his eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
but his
Shoot, they
hair is
ain't
always
using it for
cut.
nothing.
Nobody else
Yeah.
hair be done and stuff, but his hair be cut.
They do.
And you want to know why? Well, it just started being like that. Look at him talking about it do. When, but, but I will say this: whatever preferential treatment he gets, he's getting it because he's the child that his father wanted. And
Yes.
so, and if y'all remember before, and before it was a certain time, and it's
Now she always that was her favorite, right? Because that was his daddy's favorite. So at one point in time, now when somebody starts, or the reactors get on her and pointing out the abuse that she levies against them, like when she was being, people started, getting on them about how she was doing Amaya, and then all of a sudden Amaya became her favorite, but she hated Amaya's guts
Yeah.
for whatever reason. She hate that little girl,
Oh,
but
you
that
don't
little
know?
boy, he gon' he's gonna forever. I'm saying she has hated Amaya from before Chris. This had nothing to do with that. If you go back into those My Shabby Life videos,
Was
um,
Amaya the one that recognized the roach the other
No.
day?
Yes,
yes,
Amaya did recognize the root.
Yeah. Okay.
Amaya
yeah.
has a lot of sense in that house. And number one, the reason why she resents Amaya the way she does, because she was supposed to go play overseas for basketball, even though she had Caitlin. Caitlin was going to be with her mother. When she found out that she was pregnant at the time that she was registering to go over there, she couldn't go. And so she felt some type of way. So that's what the resentment that she has over Amaya. She could deny all she wants to, but
Well,
this
we
is
can.
the
Well, we've already debunked that. That may be a story that she told, but somebody had already brought out, and I believe Taylor XO was one person that she didn't even. She was not courted. She couldn't have been courted, and she played basketball the way that she played basketball. Jasmine wasn't even good at basketball. So
yeah.
all of those times that she was talking about being good, and if anybody else wants to know, this isn't hidden information. If you go on Sports Illustrated, everybody, every college, high school, whatever kid that has played, their stats, you can look at it on at Sports Illustrated, and so you can see
I
for
didn't know
yourself.
that.
So
You know that,
yeah,
man? Oh.
so that may be a story that she told, but that's absolutely not the truth
But I
about
really
about
believe that
why.
it's something that she resents Amaya about. I really think that it may have something to do with the because I really do think that her mom was possibly gonna raise Caitlyn for some reason. And when she figured out that Jasmine was still hunching over there and getting pregnant, she was just
Mhm.
like, yeah, no, the deal is off. So whatever
Uh,
it was,
but that couldn't.
Jasmine.
But let's stop on that. That couldn't be it because actually, for a while, Jasmine lived with Philip and his parents.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, and that was from a young age. I don't know what her deal is. Some people said that. Now I will say this: even though he was horrible, he was abusive to all of them. When he did shine some type of light, um, on, or when he was nice, if you go back and look at the videos, it's like he would be nice to Amaya in order to to spite Jasmine, and he may feel a little twinge or something, but I'll say this: he doesn't feel twinge enough to pay child support. Jasmine has been going half with men from, because she was going half with Philip. So
Yep.
let's back. So even while he was in prison, and Jasmine said this, and Philip, if I ever your frog face ever say anything, and Hannah and your phone next either. So Jasmine said that, and I believe it. And I believe it. I know somebody gonna say, "Nah, you can't do that. You ain't supposed to do a lot of things." That's why he in the pen. That's why he been to prison so many different times. Where she was saying that they were filing for that he was putting some of the kids on his taxes, that she filed so many of the kids, and that Philip filed so many of the kids. And so a lot of people, no, that couldn't be. Da da da. She's slow, but she tell everything, just like Olivia slow and tell everything. Cause and again, folks think that, Olivia's so smart. She not that much smarter than Jasmine. That's why they was friends.
Yep.
But anyway, he was filing for this, and so now and he was also getting a stimulus check. You never one time heard her say, "Well, Philip got this stimulus, so he's sending money back, and men can't send money from prison." She's never put him on child support. He's never had to do anything. And yes, it is very illegal to do with, what happened. But prisoners did get, because everybody got them. Prisoners,
Mm-hmm.
so they did get the stimulus. But it wasn't used on her kids. And do y'all remember when she had to
Yeah.
go get the twins' birth certificate? I'm going to go, I'm mean Phyllis' mama. So we gonna go half. They everything it's go half. She go half with everybody but those kids.
Did
That
you
part.
hear? Did you hear about? Okay, so a long time ago, you remember both of those kids, like Caitlin and Amaya, was in daycare, and I think they were getting like some type of subsidy for the daycare because I think Jasmine was
CMS.
working.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. And so I don't know what happened with the daycare situation, but they said that she committed some type of fraud and she couldn't go. They couldn't go back because even then, when people are say, Jasmine, why don't you put the baby in daycare? And she makes up all these different excuses. She got to take Legend everywhere she go, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, that's the reason why he act like that. Cause you taking him everywhere you go. Like,
That and she letting him do what she allowed Aiden to do. Because let's go back to Aiden. When Aiden was when he was younger, y'all don't remember him pulling patches of hair out of that little girl's head?
uh,
He used to abuse Ava so bad, and Ava was so. First of all, she had a condition known as failure to thrive. She should be drinking all kind of Ensure. Her mom should keep her at the doctor's office, but she doesn't because and then all those people saying, "Oh, well, she thin." The last one ain't thin, and you
mm-mm.
know why he not thin? Because whenever y'all see him, whenever they cook and stuff like that, y'all notice how big of a portion that little baby get.
Mm-hmm. Cause he's the prominent one because
Yeah,
his
because
daddy is around.
yeah,
And,
and
and
so that's what she
Hello? Oh,
uh-oh.
I think she fell down.
Mm-hmm. Cause she's in love with the dad. She what is that word I'm looking for? She chooses to treat him better because she knows that she's in love with Chris. If the love goes away, that child wouldn't she wouldn't even think twice about that child. One day he slapped her on live and she popped him right back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, well, there you go. I said, well, I'm glad you did it because he deserved it. And he sat there and he screamed. I said, yeah, because he's not used to that. He is not used to her popping him. He's not used to her disciplining him at all.
Now, this is a sidebar. Let me make sure I get this right.
Hmm.
Chris did come along after Philip told Jazz she was fat and he wasn't coming home to her, right? That's when Chris
Yes.
came in the picture.
Okay, so Jasmine had a couple of people over there. It's not just Chris. She had a couple people over there because she had some type of other dude. Then she had a dude that was married because she got pregnant by him,
Damn.
and she had to have an abortion, and that's when Chris came along. I really believe that Chris was working at the 7-Eleven that she used to go to all the time in the middle of the night because when Medusa said that he was in those text messages that she had released, and they were like, "Oh, he's working at the 7-Eleven." I think he was working at that 7-Eleven Jasmine used to frequent all the time, and she
Mm-hmm.
had hit him up in the DM, and he wouldn't think twice about her because he was allegedly engaged, and he wasn't thinking twice about Jasmine. And then he had to find another um home base for him to leech off of, and he found Jasmine. He didn't bank on her being slow, but he's he saw it as a okay, cool. This is cool. And I think she enticed him with the fact that she does YouTube, and she made it seem like she made a whole bunch of money, and she made it seem like her
Yeah.
channel wasn't
Mhm.
certain things. And by the time he came over there, he realized what it was, and it was ghetto. And he was like, oh no, but he ain't had nowhere to go. And then when he really was almost out the door, that's when she got pregnant with Legendary.
Yeah.
So she had a couple dudes over there, not just Chris.
Mm-mm-mm.
That's what you said. We were just talking about that.
I know. So I still gotta think that it's possible that she's settling for this.
Because
I
Chris said he was homeless when he met Jazz. Mm.
right.
There
I
you
I don't think that she's settling for Chris. I think they equal playing field. He's slow right along with her.
go.
Yeah,
He
but
ain't work too tight.
I don't really know his track record. I seen Medusa, and I know he got what, twin boys.
Yes,
Is it
with the Kenya.
And has she been seen before?
Like they have posted pictures, but she doesn't really want to come out and say anything. That's what they have said. That's what Medusa has said. But Medusa was cool at first, but this trying to get the channel up and trying to come at Jasmine,
Yeah, that's corny.
that is corny. That's my only issue. Like, go ahead, just try to do something on your own. Try to build your following up, because people will come to you. And then I think what she was trying to do was she was trying to get people to react on her too, because she put out the messages that her new baby father had sent her, and she was like, I'll let the reactors react on it. I guess people didn't really react on it. Then she went back, she started saying something back to him that didn't really work out too well. And then she was just like, dang, they ain't giving it a go. I'm like, girl, because you came up, like, you not the it factor. Jasmine's the it
Mhm.
factor. So you have to really, you
here's
know.
a here's a fun fact. When she first started, when she first came on,
Mm-hmm.
she actually hit us up, um,
Oh,
trying to get us to speak about it,
I forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
so
oh,
we looked
We
at
well
it, and we was like, something ain't right. I think this is her. So
we get hit up by a lot of people though. I don't even
so
know how that be.
so we invited her to come speak her chat.
mm-hmm.
And she said, "Oh no, the first interview going to some name," she said, but it was her name. She hit us up under an alias, a troll page or a secondary page, and yeah. Once she came live, we found out it was her.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because she really wanted her name out there, which is fine. You do what you do, but it's all in how you do stuff. And it's like, okay, because the people was really going to go for her, but it's like you stopped, you did whatever it was that you were doing, and then you came back and you started throwing slugs at Jasmine, which is like, okay, that's kind of weak because Jasmine is an easy read. And then you decide, like, because now you're pregnant, I guess you got to do a quick money grab, which, to be
Yeah.
honest, it's like, I don't get, like, for me, this is just me. If you would be strategic in how you move, you can get money each and every month on this platform.
Yeah,
Simple as that. But I think that they just do it just to get the money and just go. Jasmine, same way. She just get the money to take care of her bills each month so she can sit at home.
and another Medusa thinks that her starting the drama with Jazz would blow her up. She'll get a couple of dollars off answers. But what she failed to realize is that Medusa, you're boring. You haven't. You really. We really don't get two shits. When you had your little 15 seconds of fame to get it cracking to let us know something, you played your hand wrong.
Like she was, like she really was cool. Like if she would have just, kept riding the wave, I think she would have been good. But it was just like after a while, it's just like, all right, now, all right. So what's next? Let's go. Like what's next? And then it doesn't really seem like she's too interested in what Chris got going on. Like
Yeah,
if
because should he be paying child support?
I don't think she gonna do that part because when people was dropping the information in the chat, she was like, "Okay, I should be sure to give it to LaKenya, and I'll figure out what I need to do." And it's just like, yeah, she ain't really trying to do that, which is understandable because it's just like, okay, I ain't really getting it. So what's the use of me trying to go get it now? I think that that's her mentality, even though it's a work mentality, but I think that that's her mentality.
Well, if Chris really got a job, he really did just get a real job.
I
And
think so.
maybe she did go and put him to the red door. Because she did post something on Instagram a while ago, come to think of it, but who knows what became of it.
Right.
So we don't know.
She might have.
Okay,
She might
Olivia
have.
Pope.
Yeah, I was like, what happened? I
hmm
figured your phone died.
I figured that, and it like even with what's what's her name, Olivia. You remember when Olivia came out and she was talking about how he did that foul stuff to Jasmine and
Mm-hmm.
how he had through the candle at her and like all that stuff. I believed Olivia in that aspect, and I think Olivia wasn't coming from a concerned place. Olivia was trying to make some money. But I think the
Yeah.
reason why she backed up was because she saw herself in Jasmine. And the same way that Olivia went down, because if you think about it, it's almost parallel. You remember when Olivia used to get cash apps for questions or cash
Mm-hmm.
apps for shots, and they
Right.
would sit there and drink on live. That's almost parallel to what Jasmine's doing with Chris. The only difference is Jasmine would drink the whatever she's drinking before she gets on live, and then make a complete fool of herself. But it's almost parallel.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh,
They all the same, pretty much.
Pretty much.
well, see, with Olivia, it was two camera hungry people and money hungry. With Jazz and Hips is more standoffish. He ain't and they ain't getting no cash outs.
No, 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 they not.
Welcome apple pie.
Hey,
'Cause
apple pie.
he gonna get an attitude. He gonna try to be all not aggressive, but he gonna curse the people out. So they ain't getting nothing. Zolo was a little bit more people friendly.
Apple pie say Jazz is paying Hips child support for the twins.
Yep.
That is why she hasn't said a thing. Hips hasn't seen his son since November. Yet now he can see them anytime he wants to. He doesn't.
Makes sense.
That's a shame.
Makes sense why the king ain't saying nothing. She's getting her money either way.
AW say Liv is a nut job. She doesn't know a better way.
No, he doesn't. If you think about it, I wait a minute. Wasn't Olivia raised by her grandma?
Yeah, that's what you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
And
That was
Jasmine was raised by her grandmother.
Mm.
If you think about it, that's the reason why they don't even really have respect for their mothers, and their mothers are overcompensating
yeah.
for them. And you see that.
More so Stella.
Mm-hmm.
Because
That's a
I don't
shame.
really see Cheryl doing too much of her. Maybe in the
Cheryl
past.
was. Cheryl
Maybe
was.
okay.
And I think what it is, I think what stopped her was him, was Chris.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's what slowed her down from overcompensating, because Cheryl was doing everything. And even then it showed itself in that live when she had said, Mom, you need to get on here and do what you have to do and fix this. The resentment showed itself.
Did Hips really use Cheryl card?
Her card.
Yeah, has that ever been proven? The money, the card?
I don't know. I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, he did.
Because how can you stay with? How can you stay with somebody who did this?
Because Jasmine benefited off of it too.
That's low. That's low down.
Just like how wasn't it like the unemployment was some type of government, but I think it was like unemployment, and she had old unemployment too. I think it was some other thing that he had did. Uh-oh. They dropped. Yeah, Cheryl didn't say anything. And Cheryl keeps making these little comments. I don't think she's made any more comments, but she makes some comments.
What's it? So all right, Apple Pie. So why would that clown pay his? So why would that clown pay his child support when he sat next to her when he said child support was a scam? Why would he have her pay his child support when he said child support was a scam? He ain't have a job then. That's the only thing I can think of. When you ain't got no way to pay, you come up with anything.
You remember Jasmine had said that YouTube, the check that they get from Extra Jazz and Chris is Chris's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to supplement the portion that's taken out for child support. She said that.
That's that must be a little ass check. Because I don't see too much of nothing on Extra Jazz and Chris. Apple Pie said he doesn't have a job now. I thought he working at the youth jail or something like that.
I think they probably suspended him from all those phone calls or something.
That's why he look like that on the sofa, mad as shit.
Mm-hmm.
If you wasn't so unlikable, I had my job. Come here, mug. But y'all, it's been real. Jasmine +3, thank you. Olivia Pope, thank you. Everybody in the chat, the presentation, the presenters, thank you. But guess what? My fried chicken is done. My wife fried me some chicken, and I'm gonna eat it with some bread, some hot sauce and ketchup, and maybe a pickle.
What? Hot sauce and ketchup and bread?
And then I'm gonna bite into my cakes. So it's been real. I miss my beautiful wife is Cakes. Y'all the presenters. This Mistancakz presents. This was the presentation. Speak your chat. Messy after midnight.
Yep. Thank y'all ladies for coming up and speaking y'all chat.
Welcome to the first timers that's just now catching the chat. Even ones.
Yes, welcome to the first timers. I know Planet Mimi was here for the first time.
Apple Pie, Olivia Mitchell.
Apple Pie has been here.
Oh yeah.
It was somebody else too, though.
Olivia Mitchell.
No, Olivia Mitchell been here too. We've been chopping it up. Yeah.
Oh damn. Maybe I'm missing people.
It was somebody else though, but we hope to see you back again. Shout out to everybody in the chat, our moderators. I think we only had Olivia Pope as a mod tonight.
No, KW Rose.
Okay. Oh, shout out to all our moderators, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I hope y'all had a good Friday. It's the weekend. Y'all know it's going to be popping because Peach posting all them reels. Olivia claims she just moved into her new place, but whatever.
Oh.
And Jazz still trying to show every little bit of peace she can to Chris. So we all here for it.
Oh, yes. Again.
Oh, don't forget to get our book, y'all. Don't forget. Everybody has Amazon. Make sure y'all hit that link. It's on our community tab. It's a little book. It's only $1.25.
It's a mini book, but
let us
it's
know
good.
and give us a review. We
Yes,
definitely appreciate it.
Definitely. And I will be having a video I'll be dropping soon. My conversation with Hips and Woods of Lady Bling and Hips of Jazz
That
Man.
should be interesting.
It'll be dropping in a day or two.
Thank you, Olivia. She said I'm gonna download it and read it tomorrow. Yes. Make sure you drop a review for us too.
So we got 5 on it. We got us on it. We all on it. As long as we all on it.
We all on it.
You know.
Yep. Hit a like on the way out, y'all. Much love. We love y'all so much. This was fun.
Without the cakes.
Without the pound cake.
Pound
Shout out to Nikki. Shout out to Lotto and Cardi B for that remix. I'm on it hard. I'm on that thing hard, y'all.
So until the next time, you hear your dog rhyme. Side to the mother effing way.
Good night, y'all, and good morning. Have a good one.